Hey, Munchkin Adversary here. So I noticed in my previous video, right here that is, something I didn't mention, and it's not because I saw it and I didn't want to talk about it. I literally didn't notice something. I literally didn't. And it's not because subconsciously I didn't want to talk about it. It's something I picked up. And when it comes to the I guess the federal agent who reminds me of a Breaking Bad character, I think I know now why he mentioned arresting that woman. Now, I'm going to watch this, and I'm talking about this clip right here in regards to this situation, because I'm also going to talk about X. I'm going to talk about Elon mentioning that we are the media. I'm going to talk about that stuff too. So here we go.
Pinche madre.
Hey, what happened? ¿Por qué lo están arrestando? Why you guys arresting him?
No hicimos nada.
What do you do?
No trae papeles que me digan. Show me proof. Show me proof. Where's the proof?
La chancla, pásame la chancla, por favor. La chancla, pásame.
Hey, why you guys holding him like that, man?
Show me proof.
Why you guys taking him?
Show me proof of what you
Hey, do you guys have a warrant to even be in here?
Do you want to get arrested too?
No, I just
Then
want you
back
to.
up and let me do my job.
I want you to show me proof.
You're not a lawyer, I'm not doing that.
I want you to show me proof.
¿Por qué lo está arrestando?
If you want your bill, go to CPS.
Tiene que probarlo.
Why are you threatening?
You see what she has in her hand. I just noticed her moving her hand with a flip flop, like she's gonna hit him. If I'm understanding correctly, I did not notice that before. I'm not wearing my glasses, but I'm looking now. Maybe you should wear your glasses. I know. The thing is, my eyes are burning when I wear my glasses. So get a new one. I don't need new glasses. I just need to clean them. So that was my mistake. I do admit it. I did not notice it, but it was not on purpose. And this is why I went back. I noticed something off when I was watching my video, when I was reviewing it, and here we are. Now, the guy who supposedly shoved her, the federal agent, let's take a look.
Her like that,
I
man.
need proof.
No, you don't.
Hey, don't push her.
¡No, push it! ¡Ey!
Hey,
¡Ey! ¡Ey! ¿Qué está haciendo? No, 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 no. ¿Qué está haciendo? Eso es violencia, oiga. Oiga. No, no. ¡Ey! ¡Ey!
Now, I don't know if that was actually the flip flop or if that was actually a device or what. But let's look. Okay.
¡Ey! ¿Por qué está haciendo eso?
At that point, she was just getting her phone. Now I can barely hear myself because I suck with the volume. But anywho, you can watch this video. But I decided to do not a recap, but to review my own video, so to speak, at that point. Something drove me back. So I do apologize for that mistake. It was an honest mistake. I didn't see that. And now I know. Don't be looking for a reason to berate me and act all tough like, well, now you shut the fuck up. You make mistakes too. I went back because something drove me to go back. So don't berate me or anybody for actually being brave enough to catch yourselves. Okay? You trolls. You don't like to admit your mistakes because you're afraid. Now, here's the thing. The not guard, the federal agent, it looks like he was using self-defense. And I'm not sure if they were using self-defense. The people, the lady and the guy with the camera, I think. But whatever the case, if that guy's a federal agent and he's taking him away and she has a flip-flop, it doesn't seem like the reasonable approach on her end. I don't know what it's like to be her. I don't know what it's like to be the guy that was put in the car. I don't know what it's like to be the federal agent. I don't know what it's like to be the guy with the camera. So I cannot say, other than at hindsight, I feel she was probably in the wrong because she had a flip-flop and looked ready to hit him with it. But I don't know if he did something to trigger her. You may say most likely not, but that's the thing. I don't know. Many of us wouldn't know. You may know. You may think you know, and you don't, because it all boils down to this, especially. Elon Musk is saying the Democrats are doing this like a whole Mega Man X approach with the stage description. And I'm not going to do any music, yeah, because they plan to use illegals to turn America into a permanent single party state. Boonama, da-na-na, boonana, da-na, boonana, da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. I can't do it, but whatever. That was Mega Man X1, stage select. Doesn't matter. Thing is, why you use propaganda, even if the federal agent was right to do that, even if he was. The thing is, you weaponized them against Democrats. If they were trained, Elon, Amuse, you know that it was a shitty performance on the Democrats' behalf, right? Hypothetically speaking, you would think that they'd be good at training illegal immigrants, right? Did you mention how poor the Democrats were in doing so? You said, well, this amused person said, Democrats are actively training illegals and their families to avoid arrest and how to resist once in custody. This is not safe for federal agents. Someone's going to get killed. Okay, where are the bases of operations? Elon, you say the Democrats are doing this because they plan to use illegals to turn America into a permanent single party state, like J. Jonah Jameson. Where are the bases of operations? Even though, from what I saw when I revisited, that federal agent looked like he was defending himself, and that was my mistake. What's the whole scoop? What's the whole story? Why does she really have a flip-flop in her hand ready to hit him? Was she really freaking out? Did she feel threatened? Did they feel threatened? Did the federal agent feel threatened? It looked like they all were threatened somehow. I'm not saying the federal agent was wrong to feel threatened if he did, because I went back and I looked. I corrected myself. The thing is, when we go on media like this, I mean social media, like on X, you have said that we are the people. We have people lying left and right. How do we tell who's lying? How do we tell who is telling the truth? How do we do that? You don't have that precaution on X. You say we are the media, which means you enabled us to say whatever the hell we please, which is a huge, complete mistake. You abused your own rules, and the staff who allow it are abusing their own rules too. It's stupid. People are weaponized, whether they're kids or adults, people with autism, people who suffer from mental illnesses. They're all weaponized because of you and your loyal staff cannot get a grip and take responsibility. You that scared of your own actions? Are you that scared to take responsibility? You have brilliance in you. You do. Why do you all do this? Why do you make us weapons? All because you hate Democrats? As I said in my other video, there are good Democrats, there are bad Democrats. There are good Republicans, there are bad Republicans. Why do you do this? And not every Republican supports you. What's going on? Why not talk to Republicans who would be willing to hear you out? Why not talk to Democrats who do not like the actions of other Democrats that are actually malicious? Why not sit down and say, hey, let's put aside our differences? I know that I'm Elon Musk. I know I have my flaws, but this isn't about me. This is about the people. Whatever I gotta face it. But don't come after me and make it about me when people are hurting over this paranoia. I'm saying this as if you are telling the truth. Hypothetically speaking, if you are, Why don't you put your foot down and say enough is enough? Let's stop bitching about Republicans and Democrats. No, instead, you run around like a little mouse saying, the Democrats are doing this because they plan to use. Shut the fuck up. You abused your power. I have every right to be mad. Many of us, anybody actually, would have a right to be mad at anyone abusing their powers and running around and creating this whole hypocrisy and letting us murder one another over your bullshit. So how does it feel, huh? When you show this clip and you throw in the Democrat moniker and people start threatening one another over it, how do you feel? How do you feel? What do you do? What would you do? What would you and your loyalists on X do? Huh? When more and more people get hurt because of you. This is not a place where we are the media. If we are the media, that means we can say anything. And clearly, you are not happy with people saying anything. Learn your role. Know it well. Because with great power comes great responsibility. And you and many of you fear responsibility. Whoop-de-doo. Go cry me a fucking river the size of Mount Rushmore. You are not going to tamper with the lives of people anymore. A lot of us are going to call you out. You have great potential. Why are you wasting it on bullshit? X is not the number one place for news. If it was, why don't you buy out every news place? Why don't you just shut them all down, huh? Because then you're saying every other news place is fake news. But they're still around, right? Huh? By your logic, you're saying they're all liars and you are telling the entire truth. But you don't follow your logic very well. None of you do, Elon. Again, you get someone hurt over this, that blood is going on your hands. We have a right to call you out because we don't want you to make that mistake. People like me care about you and don't want to lead you on. It's called compassion and tough love. Muskin adversary out.